welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve. My name is Jose. Let me get God in the picture. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So, it's Saturday morning, right? It's like 5:30 in the morning. I fucked around and fell asleep yesterday, y'all. I was gonna go on a journey, but I'm not gonna lie, man. I smoked a blunt, bro, and I laid down, and I didn't mean to do it, but I fell asleep. So I just woke up a little while ago. So you could say I caught up on some much needed rest, right? So look, I had a very interesting dream last night. That's this is what brings me here. I know you guys are not used to seeing me like this, right? You guys see me once every couple of weeks, right? But no, like I said, man, y'all my family, bro. Y'all the only family I got, man. So I'm gonna talk to y'all. So, over the last couple of years, man, I had a few, devastating things happen to me that was supposed to take me out. It was designed to take me out. People didn't want to see my success. People don't want to see me doing better than them. People are jealous simply because of my ability to talk to you. Right? Just simply because I can talk to you. That's crazy to me. But that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about, I want to talk about a particular person right now. My baby mother, Mima. Y'all know her, right? Pretty sure y'all know her. So, I want to say, it was like a year ago, right? It was like a year ago. Or maybe more. It might have been more than a year ago that I walked away. You know what I'm saying? I walked away. And, I made it very clear that I don't want nothing to do with you. I made it very clear I don't want nothing to do with her. Right? And, a few months went by and she was still in my energy. Like she refused to leave my energy. So I told her, like, if you don't get out my energy, I'm gonna cut you off completely, bro. Leave me alone. Get out my energy. But she refused to do it. So I did what I had to do to protect myself, right? So I don't know who your boyfriend is. I don't know who your girlfriend is, right? Whoever it is you're dealing with, right? Because I know for a fact y'all both watch me, or all three of y'all watch me, right? So she's still in my energy, right? She won't get out of my energy. Now, what do you think you're doing? Like, do you really believe you blocking something? Do you really believe you blocking something, bro? Do you really believe that? Right? So take this as like a final warning to you, because at the end of the day, you do have a family you need to take care of. So I highly suggest you stop. You stop. The game that you playing, like you playing with fire. You understand? Over the last couple of months, I've gotten a lot stronger. I've gotten a lot smarter, right? So I just woke up to a realization today that you were still lingering there. And I'm like, why is this piece of shit still here, bro? Right? Like, I got rid of this shit such a long time ago. You know what I find funny about my TikTok page, bro? My TikTok seems to be stuck in time, right? Everything it talks about is from a year ago, from a year and a half ago. Like, where the fuck are you? Because whatever timeline you're in, I'm nowhere near that shit. So I gotta stay off of TikTok because I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, right? And not only that, but they suppress my videos. They really do suppress my videos. Go look at the numbers, right? But this is what they do, Even celebrities, bro. You got celebrities out here trying to block. Y'all playing with fire too. Because you fucking with God's plan. You trying to get in the way of a God. What do you think the consequences are for that? Huh? You don't think it's ever going to be able to come back to you? Do you honestly believe that? So, the world is full of people that got really big heads, bro. You guys are really cocky. You guys really think you're powerful. Right? You guys never met a God before. Right? And I'm not cocky at all, man. I'm just going to defend myself. I've yet to attack any of you. I haven't even attempted to think to retaliate. You understand? Imagine if I did, man. I got permission to do so. You guys know that, right? I got permission to use my dark side if I have to. That's why I'm both. Right? I just yet to tap into that power. I don't want to hurt nobody. I'm being honest. Right? But y'all gonna push me. Listen to me. Y'all gonna push me. And I'm gonna tap into the dark side. It's gonna be like Final Destination out this motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like Final Destination out here, man. Is that really what you want? I don't want to do that. I want to be able to focus on my love and light, bro. I want to be able to focus on my little dance videos, my little rap videos, my little singing videos. Let me focus on my lectures. Let me talk to my people. Right? Don't make me put a dark cloud over your life, man. Understand God loves me. I got permission to do so. I'm not trying to threaten you. I'm just telling you, bro, let me be, man. I don't bother y'all niggas. Let me be, man. Yo, what's up, Mr. Shadow? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Word. So, seeing that this person was still in my energy, it frustrated me to an extent. I mean, it's kind of sad to see, right? But it frustrated me more than anything because, damn, man, like it's like you have no respect. You have no respect for personal space, bro. Like, I'm trying to move on and forget about all the bullshit I went through. And it's like you want me to relive all the traumas you already put me through. And if I don't want to relive them, then you're going to refuse to go away and you're going to try to sit there and be a bully and try to keep everybody out of my energy. Right? Trying to keep me by myself, keep me isolated. Nigga, I've been isolated my whole life. Right? Y'all think this is new to me? This is not new to me, man. So I decided to talk about it, man. Because what better way, than to resolve a problem than by just letting the world know that it's happening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being gangster, right? I'm being bullied, right? In multiple places. Like right now on TikTok, right? My TikTok, they fucking with my numbers. They suppressing my videos, right? Go look at the numbers. And not only that, but TikTok, at least my FYP page is stuck in the past. Like everything that comes on is about shit that happened to me a year and a half ago. Like that's a long time ago, and you just repeatedly every day the same topics. Like y'all niggas is crazy, right? Fuck y'all niggas, man. You understand? So social media is controlled. So understand, like your FYP page, they feed you what they want you to manifest in your life. So if you get a lot of negative feed, it's because they want you to manifest negativity, and they're gonna feed it to you. You can't control it. You know how many times I reset my shit? And somehow, some way, it goes right back to the same bullshit? You telling me that's not being manipulated, bro? That's being manipulated. Right? So, you know, whatever. I post my videos and y'all do what y'all gonna do, and I'm just not gonna scroll your shit. Like I'll never scroll your fucking app. Fuck you, right? That's that, right? Since y'all want to stay stuck a year and a half ago, like I don't understand what you're trying to do here, right? So social media is deeper than you, like deeper than you think, man. Like one thing I noticed yesterday, I posted my first singing video, right? And I'll be watching my numbers, and I'll be watching the, you know, how long it takes to hit whatever, right? So this particular video I released, you know what I'm saying? Um, the art on the right is a building. You talk about over here? That's not a building, bro. I'll show it to you. You see it? It's like Medusa, bro. But it's got the whole story of mankind on that art. Like that art's got the whole story of humanity on it, believe it or not. And, you know, I studied that shit on mushrooms. I was on mushrooms. And that's how that whole shit made sense to me. That's how I learned that, you know, you speak things into existence, right? And let me see. Right? So you can see like the world's coming out of the mouth, right? Right here. So this is like you speaking, you manifesting. And then it shows you like there's like a creature up here inside of the brain. There's like a creature. This is a creature. And it's got all these tentacles, right? And this controls everything else. Everything else is the machine, bro. Like all these parts are moving, like all these parts move and shit. It's a lot. There's a lot going on there. Like that's a whole nother lie, bro. Thank you, man. So, where was I, bro? I was talking to the people that won't leave me alone. These people won't leave me alone. So, like, you should be ashamed of yourself. It makes complete sense. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, that's why I got it. Like, I didn't know it was that deep when I bought it. Like, when I bought it because it was really big. It took up the whole wall. And I thought it was pretty cool. So I bought it and I put it up. And then one day I was on shrooms and I just stood in front of it, you know, and I studied it. And, you know, seeing all the parts move around and like it made sense. It made sense. And it started to make sense, right? It took me a couple of weeks to decipher what I was looking at till I realized that it was telling me a story, right? So it was, you know, when I learned it, it was pretty dope. And now I like to dance in front of it. Sometimes, you know. Um, people need to figure out, you know, what you gotta do for you, right? And leave me alone. Leave me alone. I got work to do. I got enough work to do, right? On top of the work I gotta do to try to sustain my lifestyle, to try to sustain my way of living, right? Because I got people steadily trying to knock me down. Like that's crazy that y'all niggas is some real bitches for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all some real fucking haters, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see somebody doing something different and you think you're gonna one up me by what? By what? What did you win? You still got the same miserable life you had before you met me, right? So why are you so mad, right? What did you win? What did you win? You want me to tell you what your prize is? I know what you won. Do you know what you won? You have won a lifetime or a few. Let me see a few. You won a few lifetimes of purgatory. See, You already earned the sentence. It's already been delivered, right? You have to do the time soon enough, right? We're gonna let you commit a few more crimes against humanity. We're gonna let you build up that portfolio of yours, right? That goes to all of you who's trying to, put a stop to my path, or trying to slow my path down, or try to hinder me in any way, shape, or form. Don't think that because you hide it behind a closed door, or you hide it behind a closet, or because you paying somebody else to do the work for you. Don't think that you're not being monitored, my nigga. Like, you're being watched every second of the day. You're being watched, bro. Every thought that you have, every thought, listen to what I'm telling you, man. Every thought that you have is being recorded. Every single one of them, bro. The minute you have the thought, bro, just think of it as everybody can hear you. Everybody can see you. So whatever thought you just had, everybody heard it. Whether you're aware of this or not, you are connected to the all. You are part of the all, whether you're aware of this or not. You understand me? So with that said, just because nobody was around when you did it, right? Just because nobody saw you do it, just because there was no cameras when you did it, nobody could prove that you did it. Every single one of those thoughts you had during the process, before the process, after the process, all of that shit is recorded. See, that's what you don't know. And guess what happens when it's recorded? Guess what happens? Can you take a guess what happens? Huh? Anyone who's connected to the all can access this information. Anyone. Anyone who is connected to the all can access this information. So are you really hidden? Do you realize that once the gods are awake, everyone's going to be able to hear you? Like, you won't be able to hide nothing. You cannot hide nothing. No more secret thoughts. No more secret thoughts. Say bye-bye to secret thoughts. You've been lost your thinking rights, bro. You're just unaware that your thoughts are being recorded. How can you stop something you don't know is being done to you? You have no idea this is happening. But once you connect to the all, you realize that there's no hiding shit anymore. And that's it. Like, that's it. You can speak to each other telepathically, which means you can read each other's minds, which means you can read each other's thoughts, which means, holy shit, if I can read this person, that means anybody around us can tap in. Listen to the conversation. Anybody. Where's your privacy? Gods don't have it. Gods don't need it. We're genuine. We are who we are. We're not trying to hide nothing from nobody. Are you guys ready for that kind of growth? Are you prepared for that kind of growth? Are you able to mature enough and have enough discipline to control your thoughts? Because any thought that you have can be seen and heard. Did you guys know this? Did anybody teach you this information? This is why I don't worry about the hate that's being spewed at me. This is why, I don't really worry about it too much, man, because people think that they're getting away with it, but they're not. They're really not, man. If I really so chose to, bro, I could right now take a mushroom trip and ask God to show me who it is. What they doing to me. Why they doing that to me, right? Tell me their secrets. And I can receive this information. And then what? And then what? You want me to play a game with you? You want me to play a game with you? I don't have time for y'all niggas, man. But this is the reason I don't worry, because you guys think that you're keeping secrets. You guys think that you can hide things from people, and none of that is true, man. And once I learned that I was being watched, like bro, once I learned, holy shit, they watching me. Like they like bro, they really watching me. Like that's crazy, right? So you telling me all this fucking time, you've been right there, right? Holy shit! You know how much shit I did. Y'all got any idea how much shit I did? And you was right there the whole time, right? So imagine, right? And I gotta look around with my head to the sky, bro. Like nothing ever happened, right? Only me and God know. Like that's crazy. God knows. The universe knows, bro. The universe is very vast, bro. They know everything about you, right? So they know everything about all of us, bro. This is why, like, I'm telling y'all, like, bro, this place that we think is real, that we were led to believe is real, it's really not what you think it is, man. And we was taught to live in fear. We was taught to be afraid of trying things. We was like try to. They forced us to try to go into a system that was already set for us to fail, like set for us to obey. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do this, we're gonna do this to you. If you don't do that, we're gonna take this away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always, always something to kick us and keep us down. This is the system. They try to force us into that system, and they actually successfully did for a very long time. And then what they did, the original people that were here, the indigenous people that were here, who created everything first, they got their stuff stolen, they were murdered, and they buried our history. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all never gonna remember what we did to y'all. Right? Nobody ever thought that DNA that y'all told us is asleep. It's garbage DNA, it's junk DNA. Those is our memories. That's not junk at all. Those is our abilities. Those is our, our powers, right? So you need to utilize the power of your mind. You have to start unlocking. You know how they say we only use like 10% of our brain, right? Well, the only way to unlock the other 90% is to start unlocking that DNA. How do you unlock that DNA? You start raising your vibrations. Once you raise your vibrations, you start unlocking shit. You start remembering things, bro. You start going on journeys. You start, they take you places. They show you things, bro. Y'all ever seen A Christmas Carol, bro? Right? Ain't that the one where the ghost comes to Mr. Scrooge and takes him on a journey and shows him his past, his present, and his future? All right, think of it as something like that, right? And you get to see things from different perspectives, right? This is what raising your vibration does. You go on these shits. Somebody comes and gets you, like it's crazy, right? So raising your vibration is the key. You understand? That's how you unlock or you awaken your sleeping DNA, right? This is how you activate the codes, the light codes, right? And your next question to me is going to be, Jose, how do we raise our vibration? So, the basics, is exercise and eat the right foods, right? So, you gotta stop eating meat, bro, right? You gotta start eating high vibrational foods. You can Google it, right? Look up my man, Dr. It starts with a K, bro. Dr. Kevin, right? He got a whole list of foods, high vibrational fruits, high vibrational vegetables, stuff that you can consume on a daily basis, bro, that's gonna keep your vibration high, right? Music. right? You gotta listen to high vibrational music. A lot of music that's put on the radio is low frequency music. They do this on purpose, right? They want you to have a low frequency, so they're gonna feed you low frequency things. They're gonna play low frequency music. You gotta find high frequency music, right? And make sure that that's the kind of stuff you take in, right? You got to start watching what you listen to, as far as the words you're speaking, and as far as the words you're allowing inside, right? Because these words can affect your reality. Everything affects your reality, right? But you want to maintain a high vibration, right? So in order to, if you start doing these things and you want to maintain your vibration, you, you can't live in fear. You're allowed to get scared. Like let's say you get a jump scare, right? Something jumps out and oh shit, you get a jump scare. You're allowed to do that. Like you're allowed to feel the emotion. You can feel it. Holy shit, I got scared. That was funny, right? And you let it go. You keep it moving, right? Not the type of fear that gets a grip on you, where you got scared and now you're scared for the next 5 hours. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fear having a grip on you. So, keeping your vibration high, you need to be able to control that. You need to be able to feel the fear, release the fear, and keep it moving. But you gotta do this within minutes, right? That's self-mastery. That's being able to feel the emotions and release the emotions, right? I felt it and I released it. It doesn't have an effect on me. It doesn't have a control on me, right? That's maintaining your vibration, right? Meditating is big, right? I meditate twice a day, once in the morning and once before I go to bed, right? And sometimes I do it midday. It just depends on how I feel, right? Sometimes I be feeling the need to go in, and I would go in. If I have a particular question I need to answer, if I got a particular feeling I had that I can't explain, I need to go figure it out. Because it's on my mind. So sometimes I go midday, right? And I go talk to God. Like, hey man, this happened, I felt this way, and I need to understand the reason I feel this way, right? I need to understand the reason why this happened. Like, I start asking questions. And I start getting my answers, right? That's part of maintaining your vibration. That's part of it. Right? Don't drink no alcohol. I know that's going to be a deal breaker for a lot of y'all, right? Don't drink no alcohol. You're allowed to drink red wine. Red wine comes from grapes. I believe you're allowed white wine as well. I think all wine comes from grapes, right? So wine raises or maintains your vibration if you consume it responsibly. So spiritualists are allowed to get drunk. We're allowed to drink wine. Jesus drank a lot of wine, right? and that's allowed. It's the heavy stuff that's not allowed, right? And I'm pretty sure there are some spirituals like heavy liquor that we're allowed to drink, but I believe due to the way that the liquor is made now, how everything is made in order for us to become addicted, in order for us to lower our vibration, there's not really one I can recommend that they sell in the liquor store, right? The only liquor I know of that can be used for medical purposes is marijuana, and you get that in Dominican Republic. Right? They used to tell, like, I heard a lot of stories about this liquor as far as how they used it to heal. So this is the only liquor I know of, that helps you heal, right? If you use it properly. So not all liquor is bad, right? But here in America, I've never heard of a such thing. Nobody ever said I healed my kid with Bacardi, right? Nobody ever says, I got rid of the sickness with Hennessy, right? Nobody ever says that, right? So, I wouldn't recommend it, right? Some people know how to make liquor from scratch, right? I think that might, depending on the chemical you use, if the stuff is from the earth, then, it's okay. If it's not of the earth, then it's a problem, right? This is why I just stick to wine. I don't drink liquor. I stick to wine, bro. Wine is not gonna fuck with my vibration. Mine's gonna maintain it for me. So think about it, bro. As a spiritualist, I could smoke marijuana, I could drink wine, I could do mushrooms, and I could do acid tabs. All of these things maintain my vibration. They don't lower my vibration. You understand? Now the other drugs lower your vibration, right? Those are gonna get you in trouble, right? Those are the bad habits that can kill you. Right? Everything I just named can't hurt you. It can't hurt you. I normally meditate for like 20 minutes at a time, 30 minutes at a time. It just depends, man. You know, when I really dig in deep, I'll be going for like an hour and a half, right? It just depends, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can go deep in and really, and really go in, bro. Like I can't explain it. You have to do it. Um, but then sometimes, I can meditate for 20 minutes. I talk to God for 2 minutes and then I'll sit there in silence for 18 and listen. I listen. I do a lot of listening, bro. Right? That's the right thing to do. Is I keep my interactions short and simple with God, right? I ask one question at a time. So I'm not gonna go into my meditation with 50 questions. I'm gonna go into my meditation with one question. Please, I need to know, this. And I'll wait. I'll ask that question. What that took me 5 seconds, right? I'll ask the question. I'll focus on the question, and then I'll clear my mind. I'll clear my mind. I'll sit in total silence, bro. I'll clear my mind, and I'll wait. And you'll know when you're done. You'll just know when you're done, right? And 9 times out of 10, you got what you was looking for. You got the information you requested, or it's on the way. So no matter what, man, I get answers to all questions. And I want you guys to learn how to do that shit, right? Because you don't really gotta ask nobody. You don't gotta ask nobody nothing. Ask God, bro. Let God tell you. Right? That way you know for sure ain't nobody trying to sneak you, ain't nobody trying to guide you the wrong way. Right? I'd rather teach y'all how to do that than tell you that, yeah, hey man, y'all should follow me, listen to everything I tell you. Nah, man. Listen to me to an extent, bro. Listen to me till you feel like you learned enough and you feel like you can maneuver on your own, bro. Right? And once you establish that connection, you really not gonna need me no more. The only time you'll see me after that is if you get out of line. Remember who I am, right? I gotta keep you motherfuckers in line. So as long as you stay good, bro, everything will be fine, right? The gods won't come looking for you, right? Make sure you're a stand-up person. Yeah, I ask to travel. I do. I ask to travel at least once a week. I'm not gonna tell you I do it a lot. I don't do it a lot. I do it once a week, and it's amazing, bro. The shit I can do is fucking amazing, bro. So leaving my body is probably one of the most craziest things I've been able to do. Right? Well, I've done other things, but when I discovered that I can leave my body, that was crazy, bro. Like, you ever just think of like. I was like an orb. I was an orb, right? And I was floating over my body, bro. I was like going up and down, looking at my body. It was trippy. It was bugged the fuck out, right? And then, I shot up into space, bro, and I started exploring space. Like I really wanted to explore, so I was up there. I was up there fucking, flying around, zipping around, man, trying to get to a portal. Until I was caught and brought back. Right? They catch us and they bring us back. Like, I tried to escape this realm like 5 times. The government knows who I am, bro. I tried to escape this realm like 5 times. So they know what I'm trying to do and they on standby. You could say they're on standby, right? Because they always ready for me. I could think I'm slick and think they don't know what I'm gonna do right now, but every time I shoot out and I shoot up, they catch me. So I don't always attempt though. It's not like I'm sitting here doing this all the time. Like I really like to enjoy myself and explore. So a lot of the times I ask to travel, man, I be actually traveling to different dimensions and shit, right? To get information. right? This is how I discovered what I discovered about us, right? By doing shit like that. So, you meet beings that are really helpful. They like there's a lot of beings that love us, bro. Like they feel sorry for us, right? Because we're killing each other. We're so behind, right? As a civilization that we're still attacking each other, bro. We're killing each other like we're cannibals. This is why they don't come here. This is why they don't fuck with us. Because every time they come here, we attack. We don't give them a chance, right? They love us, bro. But we never gave them a chance. Our government kills them, bro. They catch them, they keep them as prisoners. But believe me when I tell you, the universe loves us, man. They really do, man. And it's killing them to see us like this. This is why they stepped in, bro. This is why they stepped in. This is why they're helping us. This is why they inside of me. Because I allowed them. I asked them to come in. I asked them to help me, bro. Help us, bro. We need help, bro. Right? They fucking us up down here, bro. So, I reached out for help, man. If there's anything out there, if there's anything, anybody, bro, please, man. You hear me? Humanity's fucked, bro. I really felt this way, man. And I beg, bro. I beg, man. Please help us. Please, if there's anything out there, help us, man. And next thing you know, I'm meeting different life forms. I'm on the spaceship. I'm going to these galactic fan meetings, bro. I'm seeing other gods at the meetings, like, bro, this shit is crazy, right? This is crazy. So, well, when are we gonna debut to the world, right? Well, go ahead, nigga, debut to the world, right? This is what they tell me. Go ahead, go tell them who you are, tell them what we are, tell them what we do, right? Have you seen a whirlpool when you got caught? No. When I got caught, you know what it felt like to me? I saw the whirlpool when I went in, right? So when I was like going in, it was like going into a vortex. I felt like I was going into a vortex, right? So everything was like, right? And fucking everything spun and turned, and I was somewhere totally different. So I'm in there tripping, right? But when I got caught, this was the weird part. When I got caught, I felt like I was placed into a jar, right? But I was too big for the jar. So I was like really like crushed up inside this jar, right? Until they brought me back here. But this is the experience I felt being brought back, was I was inside of a jar. And I was too big for the jar. I was like crunched up inside this jar. So this is my memory of returning, right? I got the vortex going in, but returning, it felt like I was in a jar, bro, and I was too big for the jar. But I couldn't. It really didn't make sense. It's like a cartoon, bro. It was like being in a cartoon. Like I was inside of a jar, it didn't fit in. I had no business being in that jar. But this is the jar they caught me in, and they it was fast, and they brought me back, right? So yeah, man, that shit was wild, bro. What was I talking about? um, I don't remember. Okay, so talking about God, right? So universe and God, right? God, I told God, I'll give my life, I'll give my soul if you just help my people, if you just help the planet, please help the planet, because everybody's killing themselves, bro. We destroying the planet. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares, man. Nobody loves here, bro. I tried. I loved everyone, and all everybody did was hurt me, bro. So just take me, and please just fix this place, bro. There's nothing I could do, right? And he heard me, and he took me, right? He took me. But the part they didn't tell me was that all the work that I asked him to do, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, but he's gonna do it through me, right? This is the part they didn't say. This is the part that I was unaware of, right? This is the part that nobody told me about. You was gonna have to do the work. This is what you want. You gotta do it. Go do it. Go ahead, buddy. You got this, right? You wanted a life purpose, right? You wanted a purpose in life. There you go, buddy. You got a purpose now. Now, what is your dreams like? Uh, my dreams are random. My dreams are random, right? So it just depends on what God wants me to know, or what the universe wants me to know, right? So last night I had a dream with my ex, right? And that just basically told me that she's still in my energy. She's still lurking in my energy. She's not leaving me alone. They bullying me, bro. Right? This is what made me want to make this live. Let's come talk about it because I'm tired of these niggas, man. It's been like a year and a half. Bro, do you realize that my FYP is stuck a year and a half ago? It's still showing me shit from a year and a half ago, bro. Why? Why is it stuck in a timeline like that? You understand? I don't feel like my videos is being shown to people. How do you go from getting 300 likes to getting like 2, right? Like that's crazy to me. But this is what's happening. So this is what I decided to talk about, man. So I get messages in my dreams, right? Whatever they want me to know, man. Or whatever they want me to see that's coming, right? So I get premonitions of things before they happen, right? And sometimes I get them in my dreams, or sometimes I get them just mad random, right? I'll just envision something. Like it's crazy. But in my dreams, it just depends, man. It depends. Sometimes I don't dream about nothing, right? Sometimes it's just all black screen all night long, right? And sometimes it's not, man. Sometimes I'm hanging out with God, bro. Sometimes I'm hanging out with my deceased family. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm practicing my abilities. Like there's a lot of times I'm practicing abilities. Like, you ever heard of lucid dreaming? Right? So I lucid dream a lot, bro. Like a lot. Like a lot because I've been practicing this shit. I've been practicing lucid dreaming for like 4 years now. Right? So how the fuck do you practice lucid dreaming? All right, well, what you gotta do is when you in a dream, you gotta make yourself realize you in a dream. Right? So how do you do that if you're in a dream? Well, what I like to do is I like to stop, right? Whatever I'm doing, I just stop and look around. Is this person, like around me on a regular basis? Nah, nigga, why he here right now? Right? All right, I know I'm in a dream. So let me try some shit. Let me see if I can fly. Let me see if I can jump really high. Let me see if I can run really fast. Let me try to teleport. You know what I'm saying? And I'll start doing these things in the dream. I'm conscious. I'm doing these things in the dream. Now I'm controlling myself in the dream, right? So I do this more than anything else. I lucid dream more than I astral travel. Like because it's like I got more experience at it because I started 4 years ago. Remember, I only got into the spirituality shit like 3 years ago. But I did hear about lucid dreaming 4 years ago, and I was really into that shit. Like I bought the whole lucid dreaming kit and all that. Like I was really, really dedicated to trying to learn how to do that shit. And you could say, just with practice, man. With practice, eventually now I go in the dream state. I don't always control my dreams because a lot of times God be showing me things. So you're not allowed to have control if you're being shown something. So a lot of times when you're being shown something, it's like being a student. You got to sit there and pay attention because they're trying to talk to you, right? Um, uh, yeah, man. So eventually you start to gain, like you'll know when is a good time to lucid dream, right? So let's say if I fall asleep and God don't got no message for me, no, that the universe don't want to show me nothing, and I'm able to just chill. They might put me like on the beach because they know I love the beach. They might put me on the beach somewhere. And once I realize that I'm on the beach, all right, let's go walk on water, right? Let's go see if we could walk on water. And I'll dead ass do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll start fucking around. Let me see how long I can go underwater for. And I'll be underwater, like, I'll be breathing underwater basically, man. You know, just to get the experience. But I know I'm in a dream. So this is why I do it, right? In my mind, I'm practicing. I don't know what I'm practicing for, but I'm practicing, right? So let me play with these abilities. That's why I was so curious about lucid dreaming, because the first time I lucid dreamed, I fell off of a building and I survived, and I couldn't understand this. Like I fell, I got up, and I was like, yo, like I thought I was gonna feel pain, but I didn't feel no pain. I just got up, and I was like, that was a long fall. Like that's crazy, right? And once I realized, bro, that didn't hurt. Can I jump back up there? And I jumped back up there, right? Like, holy, this is amazing, right? So it's like a video game. You start to experiment and play, right? I can't get hurt here. Nothing can happen to me here, right? So it's like being invincible. And you just could do shit. You could just like do shit, right? So what's the name of that movie, man, where the dude could control things with his mind? He was controlling the background, the scenery and shit with his mind, right? So from my understanding, we have these abilities, we have these capabilities, right? I've yet to test those. Like I don't know how to use those yet. I haven't been taught how to do that yet, right? But knowing that it can be done, right, and anticipating the fact that I'll be able to do this is creating that for me. It's manifesting it for me because I want to do it. You understand? I want to make it a reality. So, you know, it's a practice. Everything's practice, right? Gods are not perfect. Gods learn just like everybody else. We don't know everything. We learn as we go, right? So that's basically what being a God is, learning as you go. You're never gonna find a God that's totally fucking perfect, man. We might have good principles, we got good morals, we got good work ethic, we got good standards. Like we take really good care of ourselves, we take pride in ourselves, right? But we're far from perfect, man. You understand me? We still learning about life, right? I just got here, bro. I only been here 2 years, right? This nigga died in 2020. He died in 2022, November 2022. That's when I took over the vessel, right? So I only been here going on 2 years, if you think about it, because we're not in November yet. So I only been here a year and some change, learning this body, learning what we are as a species, learning how to use this body, learning how to unlock the abilities. Like I'm learning all this and trying to teach you at the same time, right? And still try to apply what I got to do in this 3D realm to maintain this lifestyle Jose created, man. Right? It's not the best and it's not the worst. He's comfortable. I'm comfortable. I can do what I need to do here. Mm-hmm. Right? So, where was I? Gods and universe. So, you know, they've been very successful at keeping us away from you guys. How did this vessel die? I don't know what you mean, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Right? They've been able to keep us away from you guys for a long time. Right? Anytime a God awakened or, you know, a God began to show abilities, they took him out. They suppressed him, they arrested him, they eliminated him from the equation. They didn't let him reach no people. Right? They didn't allow people to see his abilities. They didn't allow people to see the fact that God had a presence in this world. You understand? They kept God hidden from us. They kept God away from us. Right? This is the part nobody tells you. This is the part you don't know about. Right? Think about, like, I don't really know these people, right? But triple X to nation. He was talking about frequencies. He was talking about vibrations. You understand me? He was talking about spirituality. He was rapping about this stuff, man. Look at what happened to him, bro. You understand? Look at my man Nipsey Hussle, man. He was talking about promoting health. He was talking about Dr. Kebby or Dr. Sebi, right? He was trying to school the people on how to unlock your natural, true, God self. And look what happened to him. I don't care what they portrayed it to be. I don't care what they made it out to be. We all know the real truth. Why y'all took him out, man? Y'all don't want him waking nobody up. He had a large audience. He had a reputation, right? He had a following. So me just sitting back and observing all this, like I'm learning about spirituality, right? I'm learning about it. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about vibrations. I don't know much about frequencies, but I keep hearing about these things. And what I'm seeing with my own two eyes is that anybody who seems to talk about these things, something happens to them, right? And look at my brother Rashad Jamal. He got a lot of knowledge, bro. And he's a god. I respect him, right? But look at what they did to him, bro. 14 years, 16 years, bro. 16 years, bro, for what, bro? Because he got a YouTube channel? Because he's trying to wake people up? Because he could take care of himself, bro? That's crazy. So they found a way to suppress another god, right? Yet y'all got all these other people who's stealing content from people like Rashad Jamal and running with it, right? And nothing happens to them. Nothing happens to them. You think they might be agents put there to see who's popping up next, right? They watching out for us. They don't want us talking, right? So they're gonna suppress. I know it's happening on my TikTok account. I could see it starting to happen to my Instagram account. So whoever is behind this, they either got a lot of power or they got a lot of connects, right? And it could be a people, it could be a person, it could be the government. I honestly I don't know, right? All I can do is my part. Release the content. And what happens, right? I can't do nothing. I can't control what's out of my control, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and stress about it. You think I'm stressing about it? Is that what you think is happening here? Mm-hmm. You must not know me, right? Or you must not know how much content I actually have, right? So, it's an annoyance more than ever, and it just shows me the level of control that they have over us. And I leave it to God, bro. Like, trust me when I tell you, God knows what you're doing, right? Like, God knows exactly what y'all doing to me. So, nothing's gonna go unpunished, bro. Remember, man, even if you think nobody saw you, nobody saw you. Do you really believe nobody saw you? But my Father saw you. My universe saw you. We everywhere, bro. We are the walls in your house, bro. You heard me? Nigga, we the walls in your house. We the clothes you wear. You hear me? Always remember that, man. I want y'all to really remember that, man. We the clothes you wear. When you think you're doing something without nobody knowing. Oh, okay. I can tell you how I died or how Jose died. So, they were doing a lot of witchcraft on him. Like they made him a sacrifice. He was a sacrifice. So what these people did was they took out insurance policies in his name, right? And then they tried to make him commit suicide. So I didn't commit suicide. He didn't commit suicide. I didn't commit suicide. What ended up happening was I went on a mushroom trip and I died on this mushroom trip, right? But before I died, I had a conversation with God. I had a very long conversation with God. Now, I was unaware that I was actually talking to God. You understand? I didn't know what was going on. I was expressing myself. I was expressing my feelings, right? To my version of God. So this happened to me before I passed, before he passed, right? This happened. So I was really venting about the ways of the world. I was venting about the way humanity's going. I was venting about everything, about how I feel that we're slaves, and I was venting about everything that happened to me, how people treated me, and I let everything out, right? And then shortly after that, I passed away, right? And I woke up. I don't. It was like 20 minutes, right? So I woke up. You could say 20 minutes later in my bed, and I had the memory. I had the memory of passing away, and I remember taking the last breath. I remember that whole shit, man. So I had to ask God about it. Did I just die, bro? Did I just fucking die? Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Right? So I'm really tripping about this shit. And then what God showed me was that the people that I love, the people that I was trying to help, because at the time I was trying to help my baby mother out, she thinks she's mentally, she thinks she's crazy. She thinks she's bipolar. And I'm trying to teach her that, you believe in that paperwork more than you believe in yourself. And, my goal was to help her realize that there's nothing wrong with her. But what God showed me was that the people I was trying to help were trying to hurt me. So he showed me who sent the attack and what the wish was, right? And it was for me to die, and that's why he took me. That's not why he took me. He took me because of what I asked for, right? I told him to take me. I sacrificed myself, but he let me pass away to the witchcraft, right? He let their witchcraft be successful, but he resurrected me. You understand? So. That was that. That was that experience, right? When he went, we took over the vessel. The aliens, we took over the vessel, right? The same way when people sell their souls for money and the devil takes over the vessel, or whoever entity takes over the vessel to have experiences, like to have the television experiences, the live performances. The demon is the one having the experience, not the person. So the same way you guys operate, we operate the same way. We require a vessel to step in and help you. If we don't have permission to enter your vessel, we can't do nothing. You understand? So Jose sacrificed himself for you, for all of you. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. When you people attack me, you're not attacking Jose, nigga, you're attacking God. Right? I'm one of the gods that stepped into the vessel. Jose sacrificed himself for you. But you want to attack me. I did nothing to you. I did absolutely nothing to none of you. Right? So, the information is being recorded. Everything's being recorded. Right? This is why you see me with no worries, no fears. I'm not him. No matter how much you want me to be, you killed him. You guys murdered him. Why'd you do that to him? So, God's required a vessel. I'm pretty sure, they can fucking manifest in place. But for the most part, bro, just like the devil, God needs vessels. Right? But The devil requires you to be at a low vibration. He requires you to do alcohol, do drugs, commit crimes, do everything that's going to keep your vibration low so that it can keep feeding off you, right? And then the gods, we got to do the opposite. We got to raise our vibration, keep our vibration high in order to use the magic that we have available, in order to unlock the abilities we have available. See, y'all will never get those. Some of y'all might, depending on the sacrifices you make, some of y'all do some heavy sacrificing, you get abilities. But they're not genuine abilities. You can be stripped of your abilities if you go against the wrong person. But you don't think about that. Nobody thinks about that. Nobody thinks about if y'all really piss me off, what I can really do to you. Right? You guys think that because I don't retaliate, I'm soft. And it's not that I'm soft. I don't want to put my time into that. I got more important shit to do. You understand? But if you push me too far, some mysterious things are gonna start happening to people. And you ain't gonna have nobody to blame, bro. But you. So really think about that, man. If you've been hidden for all these years and you've been practicing dark arts, you've been practicing voodoo for negativity, and you've been able to successfully get away with it, and you're able to remain hidden, I highly suggest you keep it that way. Just know that if you send anything my way, I can see you. Understand me when I tell you that, man. I can see you. Anytime anything's directed my way, I can see you. I know who you are. The same way you can smile in my face, I can smile in yours. Mm-hmm. See how that works? Doesn't mean I don't know, nigga. Right? But, yo, look, I've been here too long, man. I love y'all niggas. You heard me?